Hi, my name is Mason Waring. I'm joined here with my colleague, CCK attorney Leah Small. Today we're going to talk about the basic elements of a long-term disability policy. We're going to talk about common provisions you'll find in your policy and how you can get a copy of yours. So Leah, can we get started by sharing some of the basic provisions that we'll find in a long-term disability policy?
Absolutely. So it's important, read your policy because it contains a lot of important information that's going to govern your claim if you ever find yourself in the need to file a long-term disability claim. For example, your policy is going to tell you what your benefit amount is, whether that's a set amount each month or a percentage of your pre-disability earnings. It's going to tell you what definition of disability you need to meet in order to be entitled to receive benefits. It's going to tell you if there are any exclusions or limitations on long-term disability benefits, and that could include things like if there's a pre-existing condition exclusion, which may mean you cannot receive benefits at all under your policy if your disability is due to a pre-existing condition, or it may include things like what we call a mental nervous limit, which limits the amount of benefits you can receive for disabilities that are caused by a mental health condition. Your policy will also tell you what the waiting period is, which is the period of time typically between when your disability starts and when benefits begin. It'll also tell you how long you can receive benefits for once they start, assuming you remain disabled for that entire time period. Your policy will also outline things like offsets, which are other benefits or income you receive that can reduce the amount of your long-term disability benefit each month. And also important things like your deadlines for filing a claim, the procedure you need to follow to appeal a claim denial, and potentially the time frame that you have to file a lawsuit in court if your claim is denied at the initial and appeal level.
So a practical takeaway for you, even if you're not disabled and you have long-term disability coverage, get your policy and read it because you can help make a game plan in the event that you were to become disabled. Absolutely. So future financial planning. Would your long-term disability insurance benefits cover your mortgage and other living expenses? If you think you're going to need to make a claim or you do have an active claim, get your policy and read it because that's going to have important provisions that really provide the ground rules for what you need to do in making that claim. And so I guess that dovetails, everyone's question is great. I should read the policy. How do you get it?
So there are kind of two different types of policies you may have. One is what we refer to as a group policy, which is coverage that someone obtains through their employment as an employment benefit. If you're not sure if you have that type of coverage through your employment, you can start by first looking at your pay stubs. You might see if there's any deductions for long-term disability premiums. But even if you don't see anything like that on your pay stubs, you can ask your HR, do we have long-term disability coverage here? And if they say yes, you can ask HR, your employer, for a copy of your long-term disability policy. However, you might also have purchased a policy yourself directly from the insurance company, and that's what we refer to as an individual policy. To obtain a copy of that, if you know the insurance company the coverage is with, you can ask the insurance company directly for a copy of your policy. Again, if you're not sure if you've purchased that coverage, one good idea is to look at, your bank statements, see are there any deductions from an insurance company that could indicate you've been paying premiums on that sort of policy.
Good advice. Thank you, Leah.
You're welcome.
We hope you found this helpful. If you have questions about your long-term disability claim, your coverage, or how you might get your policy, feel free to reach out to us. It costs nothing to reach out to see if we can assist. Our number is 401-331-6300. You can find us online at cck-law.com. If you found this useful, please like this video and please subscribe for future videos. If there's something you'd like to see from us in a future video, please leave a comment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.